Alright, Silver Crown at Darlington, and I am going very aggressive on the tire pressures, which may put me in a bad spot. May not work, but the tires are just ballooning up so bad that it's like you gain 10 psi instantly in a few laps, and I don't think that's going to be good on the tires. Not for 73 laps at Darlington. We got Brandon in here. Don't often see him on the Sundays. And, yeah, all the normal names. There was a bunch of names that I'd never heard of in practice, but thankfully most of them were too scared to race, so we just, yeah, got our normal group plus Brandon. So let's head out in the queue set real quick. See what we've got. I've got it so that we gotta go weight jacker 10 to pass inspection just to get it off the ground high enough, just because it is really scraping around here. So first lap's a bit of a throwaway. Q set, I've got the tires pumped up, so it's going to drive better right off the bat. Haven't decided how hard I want to attack 3 and 4. You can attack it, you can almost full throttle it, but if it gets too tight, you're screwed. But hopefully we can gain about 2/10 here. 4/10 would be good. Let's go for it here. Little lift off. It was pushing. Almost 4/10. 910. I was in the 7s in practice without draft because I went into my own little group. I think I can loosen it up just a little bit more in 3 and 4 on that second lap. And maybe actually push it a little harder on the first lap. That way I get a better run to the line to start. Because 1 and 2 is all about just keeping the throttle down and going. So let's go qualify. Thankfully, we're here in the daytime, so get a little bit of track heat, but not much. 76. The walls are going to be scary.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time flag.
Break the plastic or fiberglass pretty easy on them, I assume. Really bad bottom out there. Alright, go -4 on the weight tracker here. Try to keep the pace all the way up. Oh yeah, that's a good run.
One more lap.
Go 7 here.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, it got tight. Turn. .834.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
P2, Brandon, quicker. As he normally is. He goes to 764. That's right around what I was in practice. Brett and Sean tie for now. Dakota, Drew, Donald, Cameron, Blake. Let's throw in the race set. So yeah, tire pressures, I'm going really low, and that's going to make it dangerous early on, but I think it's going to help us because we gained 4.5 psi on that last on that 2 laps there that we did in qualifying, and I was getting up to 40 psi in practice after about 6 laps. So we're going to play it really safe early on and hope that the speed comes to us. Josh goes quicker with a 7.95. Alright, so we're just going to be waiting on one person. My cough has gotten way worse. This morning was just really bad, so I may be muted quite a bit. Got a bunch of cough drops sitting here, so we'll see. Josh goes quickest, almost into a 6. Just ridiculous. But, yeah, P3. Good with that, so I've got to just hope that this speed comes later on. Got this guy doing anything? No. Start on the blue button so that we don't have to sit here for a minute doing nothing. But it looks like we're going to have to sit here for another half a minute doing nothing. Cat is freaking out for some unknown reason. Was trying to get back in behind the computer. Don't need that. Don't know why. Don't know why she's being a freak. Alright, so sit here while this guy does nothing, and now we can move on to the race. So 73 laps, long ways. I assume we're not going to have cautions because it's Silver Crown and Darlington, and it's hard to get cautions at Darlington anyways.
1 to go, next time by. Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
What I can't do is let this thing get too tight.
The estimated SOS is 2,696.
I've got to try,
Be fighting for the podium. Still waiting on 2 cars.
just try to back up 3 and 4. Probably going to,
Waiting on the final car.
everyone else is going to be running high in 3 and 4, and that's just a line I don't like, but it helps with the exit tightness.
There's no tire changes allowed during this race. Treat them right and good luck.
But it does get a little bit awkward early on with the low tire pressures, so hopefully everyone is ready behind me for me to be a little bit slower. I'm sure we'll get single file pretty quick, as most people are here to race to the end, not to turn 1. Put up best lap so we can keep an eye on that. But at the start, we're not going to race too hard with anyone.
About to go
I think
green.
we just
Stay focused.
need to settle in where we can, and if this doesn't work out, it won't be the first time that we've just
Pace
gone
car is off.
backwards,
Time
so
to do your job.
hopefully it does work out though. Alright, Kat has went up to her tree to sleep until I am done, so
Green flag, green flag.
she figured out it's race time.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear up top.
Alright, P3. I just got to feel it out through 3 and 4. Heavy on fuel. They are already pretty much full throttling it. Not a pace that I'm going to be able to do. Not through 3 and 4, but it looks like we're a little bit quicker through 1 and 2. Sean getting quick through 3 and 4. Ooh, bad. Bottomed out a little bit there. Probably going to happen a bit until we get the pressures up. Yeah, Sean's wanting to go a little bit quicker through 3 and 4 in the middle. I do not want to push it harder than I need to.
One, just set the fastest lap. 26.93.
Car's feeling actually pretty good though. I was worried it was going to feel a little sketchy early on, but feeling alright. A little loose if I try to push it through 3 and 4. And it's more of a snap loose on exit.
The car in P2, just set the fastest lap. 26.853.
They're doing 8s though in race. I'm doing 8.99 with a little bit of draft that we're getting from them. I think their tires are just gonna go. I'm gonna give Sean the
Car outside.
position. Just let him go.
Outside. The car in P4, just set the fastest lap. 26.847.
I don't want to push it that fast. And I don't want to have to start loosening it up too early. Right now I'm at 3 on the weight tracker. So we're still a bit tight. Ah, shit. It's gonna go way too tight, isn't it? Brett didn't quite have the run for me to lift off there. Alrighty, 10 laps in. will their tires balloon up and lose speed? Or will I just be slower? I gotta figure out the exit of 4 there. It's too tight or it's snapping. Neither is a good option. Sean getting really tight. Pushing up on exit of 4. Ooh my, what was that? Thing just started tossing me around on entry as we hit the seams. Josh might have got the wall, but it could have been prediction code. Nope. Little freeze up. That is not something that I need in a corner here. Uh-oh. Okay. Scary. Looked like his computer broke for a second, but just lost a little connection, and so it straight lined into the wall. Brett backed out for it. Yeah, we're not making up any ground. We are a little bit on Sean, but front 2 are just gone. And it looks like Brandon's really quick. Just can't get a pass set up. Shit. Okay. That was not good. I gotta find the line through there. It's actually really started to go loose on me. Might back up where I started at. Or go with a 5 in 1 and 2 and a 3 in 3 and 4. My God. All right. I loosened this thing up just a little bit because I was scared of it getting too tight. And it now wants to kill me at certain points. Entry of 1, exit of 4. Josh got the wall. Oh my God. It's going to wreck. Okay, if we just run that middle seam, that works out. Now I gotta figure out where to put it in 1 and 2 on entry. Put too high. All right, 20 laps in. Still just not balanced right. almost snapped there. Okay, I think I'm just too tight. I'll loosen it up and just live on the right rear, which is not going to be fun for me. But I got to do something. Don't think the low pressures are helping. Fuck, it's just undrivable through 1 and 2 now. Sean going for the lead. Let Brett have it, because I'm just holding him up at this point.
Outside clear.
I need to figure out how to go 100% right now, and I can't do that at the moment. Got Dakota catching us. The leaders swapping spots up there. We're at 0 on the weight jacker now. So we are where neutral should be. I think I just got to back it down a little bit. Drive within what the setup can do, which right now is not a whole lot. Alright, let's go last lap on the tracker. So we aren't getting back to that best lap. The counter steering is just absolute dog shit.
Inside. Clear inside.
Oh, I know where I screwed up with that. I think I got my caster changed backwards. Long ways to go, though. It could come back to me. Very doubtful, though, because it's only gotten worse. It's almost undrivable. Good news is they are still racing each other hard up there, so. Bad news is I can't get that through 1 and 2. I'm gonna have to do the adjustments every corner. I've got it fine in 3 and 4 now. I'm gonna go up to 4 and 1 and 2 and see if that allows me to drive it a little harder. I think I need to go to 5. Back down to 0. Jesus. The nose is so uncontrollable when I have to do a little bit of counter steer. I screwed that up bad. Alright, looks like we might get 7th. What the hell is happening? I think I'm just going to tighten it up and go slower. Otherwise, I'm going to wreck. Oh boy. I mean, maybe everyone will burn up their right fronts. Doubtful. At least got it a bit under control now. As I nearly counter steer into the wall. Super tight. 1.3, and we are losing out to 8th place as well on speed.
Coming up on halfway here.
We're only halfway, and I've got a lot of the pack that we're not normally racing catching me. This is gonna be another brutal race, like Texas. Bad glitch there. Alright, we've evened things out to 8th place. Philip is still catching us. He's going to catch us more and more. No, we haven't evened things out to 8th. He is catching us like crazy. Fuck. I tried something else there. It was dog shit. Just got way too tight when I lifted off. I can't drive it loose because when I do a little bit of counter steer, it just snaps. Yeah, I've lost the front end now. Jesus. There is no middle ground with this setup. It is shit one way or the other. And I'm gonna finish 8th. Little brake drag on throttle in the center, see if that rotates it. Doesn't. Just getting slower and slower and slower. 4.6 now to 8th place. Let's try to hold off Philip for a moment, but I know a tight or a loose moment is coming, and then he'll be able to get around us. There's that tight moment. Doesn't quite have the run to get there yet. Just so uncomfortable. A little bit better. That was nearly the wall. Philip gets a huge run. I'm not going to lift off until he pulls out. I think the lap car made him avoid going for a pass there. He didn't want to be too wide coming up on a lap car. Almost into the wall. Oh my God, we still got 20 laps of this. really low line is helping me because he's not right on our bumper with a run at the exit of 4 anymore. But he's getting a better run out of 2. Oh, he got the wall. I think he got scared with my big moment. Brett's fallen off a little bit. But 2 seconds is a long ways for how this thing's driving. It's at least being a little bit more consistent now. Oh, someone got the wall. Looks like that was Drew. And back comes Phillip, and we're still 2.1 to Brett. .3 to 8th place, so looks like we're going to finish 6th or 7th unless I really screw up. And it looks like it, nope. He's got to get braver and go for that. He's got to get that nose to our inside when he takes that run, but I don't think he likes down low in 3 and 4. He's got to go for it. I can't back out if you don't go for it.
Inside.
Just give it to him. We've been holding him up the whole time. If we're quicker, we'll get back to him. But I think he's going to vanish now. We were dropping off so bad. And he had caught back up after getting the wall, so we'll see. Bit tight. Go a click looser. I can't hit my low line anymore. I'm over driving, I think. Draft is pulling me into the corner harder. Low. But we stay right with him. He's just inching away though. I don't think we're going to have an opportunity to go for it, because I don't think we're ever going to get that run on exit.
He's just got so much more turn. Mess that corner up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go a couple more clicks loose. All it's doing is snapping on exit because I overdrove. Lap traffic, though, could... No, we're not going to get to him by the corner, so... Four seconds behind. Oh, fuck, it's so tight. Alright, we're just throwing a whole bunch of clicks of loose at it.
Five laps to go.
Oh, lap car did not get out of the way.
Car stop down low.
And we got a yellow.
Line up, single
And that is
file.
Josh,
Pit road
unfortunately.
closed. Left 14. Car by.
And
When the
we're
yellow
good on
flag
fuel.
came out. Catch up 6. Car.
So we got that going for us, at least, because there are green-white checkers. But now that allows the 7 to get up behind us, and he
Pit road's open.
was quicker than us. But now I can cool these tires down a little bit. I just don't know where to go on the weight jacker. Sucks for Josh. I'm just gonna cool our tires off down here.
Car 13. Got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
This has been much tougher than it should be. I over-engineered. And then I completely got my casters backwards, which is giving me this horrible feeling of when I counter steer, the car just puts weight on the left rear and then it hooks itself to the right. And I just can't drive a loose car like that. If I can counter steer and it stays yawed a little bit, but it doesn't change the balance, then I'm fine. But the minute that counter steer starts it kind of wobbling from the right rear to the left rear on weight, then it's just, then you get what the first half of this race looked like, where I was out of control.
This will be the last green-white checkered caution period. Pit road is closed right now.
Everyone should be good, though. We're barely burning anything under yellow, and if they were cutting it that close, yeah, they shouldn't have been cutting it that close anyways. They would have had to have been about, yeah, I don't even think, yeah, with only this caution and only a couple of laps. Had that caution come out now, and then we did all these cautions after the fact, then I think it would have been an issue, but right now, we're only adding a couple of laps. And those laps are
barely adding up on usage, so not going to be an issue for anyone. Now it's just going to be firing off with colder, worn tires. Wheel spin's not an issue.
One to go. Next time by.
It's when you get into turn 1, the car is going to go left or right, and you're just going to have to be quick to adjust. Sean, though, leading, he's got it set up good. He was back there with us for a moment, and then it fired off like I thought this thing was going to. But we're at 0 on the weight jacker just because we're low fuel. I will adjust if it's too much, but at this point, I'm disappointed with my pace. So if I finish 6th or last, it's all about the same right now.
The pace car is in.
Got a good start.
Green, green, green. 2 more. Let's go. Car outside.
Surprise Phillip, didn't work. Now we get the loose and very loose.
Outside.
Very, very loose. Jesus. Alright, tighten it up a tiny bit.
Car outside.
Should be fine here.
Clear outside if you want it.
Nope, it's tight
White
as
flag,
shit.
white flag.
And we're in the wall.
Car inside. Clear.
And we're dead. And that is the finish we deserve.
Required repairs are 8 minutes, 20 seconds.
That is
Optional
just
repairs are 2 minutes.
The worst
53
feeling
seconds.
setup I have ever
We
put
can repair
together.
most of the damage.
And let me guess. What? Oh, because these are broken. I broke the right front, so that's why. That is not the correct numbers there. Yep. 7.3. I needed it the other way around. Just a bad race for me. No speed, and then absolutely no control there when it went. And it was way too fucking tight, and I only went 2 clicks, so it was... That caution was the worst thing for me, obviously. Let's go see how Josh wrecked. Comes up on the lap car, and prediction code stuffs him in the wall. Dakota gets a bit of it as well. But I don't know why the 13 decided to come back up on track at that point. Just unfortunate for Josh. Out of 2, it's just impossible to make that narrow gap work. So he still beats us though. He gets a 9th, and I get somewhere near the last. So this thing was just absolutely trash. Into 1. I tried to go low. That was a dumb idea. And then it snaps on me, and then it snaps back, and then it snaps, and it just keeps fucking snapping. I'm like, alright, fine. We held him off. I want the low side here, so we're fine. And then it just goes a little tight here. So I'm couple of clicks to tighten it up for 1 and 2. Go into the corner and it just doesn't fucking turn this time. And that's pretty much the whole race. And then we run into someone else. Hopefully he continued on. But yeah, that's that is the finish we deserved, because I had no control and I screwed up that caster. That smaller caster on the right side is my enemy in these cars. So, lose 96 iRating, and good win to Sean. He has fastest lap, leads the most laps, was absolutely dominant. We end up 12th, 1 lap down, because we did not finish that final lap. And, yeah, unfortunate. So, not a good showing. Hopefully it was entertaining, at least. Thanks for watching.